Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are out here in the great wide open. We bought a little piece of land that's already ready to harvest, but the only thing we have to our name is a couple of shekels in the truck behind us. Let's see if we can make it work. Alright guys, so the first thing we got to get into today is we got to get this seed and this fertilizer put off to the side over here. And I think right now we're just going to store it against the building. Ideally, I really don't want it sitting outside, but it is packaged up and it is waterproof. So for right now, we're just going to move these to be right here against the side of the building. And then, as it turns out, the fertilizer I ordered is actually at the co-op. They were able to find the order once the computer system came back up. So we do have to go get 2 more pallets of that. So that's good. I was able to get one, and then they discounted the second one for me because they had to get rid of it just due to the fact that somebody else had ordered it. They set it aside. The guy didn't come get it, so I was able to buy it at a little bit of a discount, not too much, but you can never have fertilizer too cheap. So we're gonna go ahead and move these, and then we're gonna run over there and see if we can't grab the one that I had previously ordered, and then the second one that I had that I got at that discount for that gentleman not picking it up. So put that right there and just kind of manhandle these a little bit. See if we can, there we go, just turn it a little bit elbow grease. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put that one probably on the other side here. That'll give us a little bit more room. We actually didn't use a ton of seed. The seed are actually still sitting pretty well as well. There we go. And see if we can push this into place. Come on. Be good. There we go. There we go. One final one got it straight. Alright, cool. So that'll take us to there. Now we'll go ahead and jump in the truck. Put the truck back, and now I've got the tractor. We're going to run over here and see if we can't get a roller. We will pick up the seed. We're going to do that, the fertilizer, but we are going to do that later today. It's right around, tucked around the corner there. They put it out of the way for me, so we'll grab that in a little bit. But right now we really need a roller, and then like I said, we'll grab that fertilizer later. But I definitely want to get this rolled, so I'm going to pop in here to the store. This is, I think, the one we're going to go with. It's probably honestly still bigger than what we need, but we can grow into it, and it's still small enough that we can use it to kind of get around. It'll do what we need for our small field, and it might be a little bit too big, honestly, with some of our turns, but hopefully we'll be able to buy some land soon and kind of round those or square those fields up. That way we can use it a little bit better. But for the price, I think we're going to go ahead and put it out to 2 years. And, well, let's take a look here. The lease isn't too bad on this, but I think I really would rather own it. Well, let's see, $1,300 to lease it. Nah, I don't know. What was the buying options? Buying options 6 months is, that's a lot. But 2 years, man, that's still kind of pricey. 2 years I'm going to be paying the same per month as I would be to lease it just for today. But yeah, I think that's the way we're going to go anyway, because I don't like leasing equipment if I don't absolutely have to. So let's walk over here and take a look at this thing. We're going to use this thing a lot, so I think I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. If nothing else, we can sell it, return it. But I think this is going to get us where we need to be for quite a while. So I think we're going to be all right. I would rather spend the money now while our bills per month are low. Now this is going to take our bills per month to about $1,700 a month. Yeah, there's our fertilizer right there. Between the tractor, the cultivator, now this roller, about $1,700 a month. So I'm still pretty content with this, since we don't have any payment on the house or the land or anything, just general maintenance. I'm still okay with this. I'm still okay with that. I think this is still the way to go. So we can go back here and hook this real quick. There we are. And then see if we can't get that field rolled. Since it is our only field, we did expand it, but we got it planted last episode. But I definitely want to try to get the best we can get for the yield. And a lot of that's going to be using this roller, really tucking that seed down into the soil. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get this rolled. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. I think the next thing to do after we finish this line here is we're going to put the roller away. And I think we're just going to stack it over here. Rollers are kind of a pain to back up, especially straight. You can see as they kind of sway. So I think we're just going to pull it up here next to the garage. And then after that, I think there is going to be a couple trees we are going to drop back here just to try to make a little bit of money here in October before it's over. And also just because we do have now 3 pieces of equipment we're paying on every month. So I think we definitely need to look at maybe dropping 2 trees and seeing if we can get a couple more shekels in the bank. I'll just park this here for now. And see if we can get a couple more shekels in the bank. That way we can coast through the rest of winter without having to worry about too much. So I think we're going to take out this tree first. And this little lodge pole here, take it off as close as we can to the ground right there. Yeah, that ought to do it. So I'll go ahead and drop that guy. And then probably one more. Maybe this guy right here. Maybe this guy right here. Maybe I might drop 3 trees actually. I dropped 3 trees. So let's see if we can drop this Scotch pine real quick. Mostly lodge poles and Scotch pines out here, but it's good wood. It is good wood. There we go. Timber on that one. And then I almost wonder if we should drop maybe one more. We're going to think about that for a minute. See if we can trim this up. Get these branches off here so it's easier to put in the truck. And we're getting better at this actually. We're getting a little better at this. He says, and then getting stuck. Alright, well that's not too bad. That I'll tell you what, we're making progress because that has gone a lot better that time than it has in trees past. If you've been watching this series since episode 1, we were struggling with that for a minute there, trying to figure it out. Now let's see if we can go 2 for 2 with this lodge pole here. Alright. Don't think we're getting all of it, but see if we can come back through and kind of clean. There we go. Cleaning a little bit more of it up. There we go. There we go. Now there are some streamers out there that are really, really good at this, that have done logging quite a bit of times. I am not one of them. You know, I've only been at this for about a year. You know, I play several games. I don't just play Farm Simulator, so I don't always live this lifestyle. So it's nice to have that kind of cleaned up and knowing that we're making progress with our ability with it. I think the next thing we want to do is we want to get a truck around here. So I guess we'll go and get the truck real quick. And there it is. Okay. Couldn't honestly remember where I parked the damn thing. Alright. And go ahead and back her up. Definitely want to try to stay off that field that we just planted and rolled if we can. And why isn't it going into gear? Yeah, it's kind of struggling. There we go. And I think I can shoot this gap. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can get this loaded up and see what we can make off these trees, because I really want to try to make a little bit of cheddar cheese this month. So we got the first one loaded up, and as you can see, I got kind of lazy there. What I was doing was I was picking up the end of the longer ones. See the shorter ones on the bottom. I was picking up the shorter ends of the skinnier ends, longer trees, setting them on the tailgate, and then just pushing them up onto the cab. So we kind of finagled it a little bit, but we got it working. So we're gonna go ahead and back in here and see what we can generate off this. Now we're sitting just shy of 30,000 right now, so it's not like we're hurting. It's not like we're hurting, but let's just see if we can make a little bit of change. And let's see what the survey comes out here. I'm guessing maybe 4,000 because I left them long. Maybe 6,000. I'm not sure. Alright, so 11,000. We actually did a lot better than I thought. The weird thing about logging that I'm finding is if you cut them at perfect lengths, you get more money. But there's not really a perfect length. You know, I think that maybe, 4 meters is pretty good. That's about a 12-foot one. I think that's about where they want them. but I'm just kind of spitballing them. I have that mod, but I'm just kind of spitballing them. I think it just adds a little bit of authenticity to it. Now, speaking of authenticity, this second load is not authentic at all. This was just a nightmare. For some reason, the limbs just would not. I couldn't get the limbs off, so I had to just kind of make this work. So let's just see what this does for us. That's so wonky. That is so wonky. Survey says, da 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 da, $9 grand. Okay, you know what? I'll take it, man. I will take it. We have made $20,000 today, so I am not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at it. So I think the next thing that we need to do is probably head over to the co-op. And while we got the truck right here, co-op's right behind us, I think it'd be good to head over to the co-op and see if we can go ahead and get those last 2 pallets of that solid fertilizer that they have for us over there, the one that we ordered before and the one that we bought on discount. So I think we'll go ahead and grab those. They're just right around the corner here, and run in here and probably grab the forklift to see if we can make that work. So we'll go grab the forklift real quick. Alright, now we'll go ahead and see if we can get these loaded. And it's kind of hard to tell where the bottoms of them are at just because they have them sitting here in this grass. So, just an update while we're doing this. The last episode I was talking about how the guys at the co-op had closed down for most of the morning and a little bit into the afternoon because they had started to smell a gas leak yesterday. And as it turns out, they said that the gas leak was just something small, and the fire department was able to isolate where it was. They had a plumber come out, check the gas, tie the gas off, and I guess that tomorrow the gas is currently off, so they don't have heat or anything in there right now, which is not ideal for October, especially when it's 42 degrees out. I should probably even have a jacket on myself. But what they did say was, hopefully tomorrow when the plumber gets out there, he's going to be able to hopefully again switch out the fittings that he thinks are leaking. I don't know if it's some shark bite fittings or if it's directly from the main. They didn't really go into it, and they were kind of bummed out about it, so I didn't really want to push. But it seems like they're getting some leaking around a couple of gas fittings that are coming in, and they're not really sure why. I guess the co-op was built about 2 years ago in preparation for guys like me coming out here doing the expansion in this area, and really kind of, they wanted to get the co-op in place first. And I guess that hang on, see if we can get this, see if we can fix this real quick. Come on, Bessie, get up in there, but yeah, so I guess there we go. Just push a little bit. I was gonna try to do side by side, but I guess the forklift's a little too long to get between the truck and the building. It's fine. We'll strap it down. But I guess they're kind of starting to think that maybe the plumber who ran the original gas lines might have not put them far enough in the ground, and the weight of the co-op might actually be pushing on them. So I'm not really sure. I just told them that I would, if they needed anything, let me know. Even if they need me to come out here and just move equipment for them, whatever they need. I'm obviously basically like in their parking lot, so I can come over and help out, and they appreciated that. So hopefully no big deal. But that's kind of where it's sitting right now. We got a little bit of situation with the gas leak, and like I said, they got it turned off. No harm, no foul. There we go. We got those stacked up. So we're gonna go ahead and head to bed. Get a bite to eat here. It's about 5 o'clock, and I'll see you guys later. Oh my goodness, guys, I just got woke up by this. The co-op is burning. It is burning. The lumber mill is burning. I don't know what happened here. There was a big bang. I'm not sure what happened. It is all burning, and I don't know what's going to happen. We got debris falling on the farm. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. That way it supports the channel, keeps me bringing these things to you. I do appreciate all your viewership. God bless. Have a good day.